Hello, everybody, and welcome to another broadcast of the weekly free instant tournament in BBO. I am still on the other side of the world from the US. I'm still in Australia, so this is late at night here, beginning of the morning in America. An unusual time for the broadcast, and it's also a little bit later than usual. I usually do this on Mondays, and I was away from the internet during the usual time. Let me just check to see if the broadcast is going correctly. Yes, it is. Everything looks fine. So let's go to BBO and play 8 deals with match point scoring. Yeah. Everything is indeed running according to plan. And so remember, this set of 8 deals is updated every Friday. And so you still have 2 days to play. If you want to play the same hands that will be shown here, I suggest that you play it before you see the hands. Makes for better, more instructive experiences. And so let's move to the. We start with a very powerful hand. This is the kind of hand that can make a slam opposite a very weak hand if you find a nice fit. And so the best way to explore is to bid our suits naturally, longest first, and showing strength, of course. So we start with the club. Wow, partner is bidding spade. Now the hand became even stronger. We know that we have a nice trump suit. They are raising diamonds. Competent partner would be 4 diamonds here. So a jump in the opponent's suit shows a big raise and shortness. And I would guess that since 3 diamonds is available for also roughly the same message, that 4 diamonds should be a void in diamonds. So if we were in the same wavelength, this would be the perfect bid. I guess the robot will not understand at all. See, it shows nothing about diamond shortness in his interpretation. And these 2 bids show the same thing, roughly. So this is, of course, very inefficient. But we have to raise. And since, I'll bid properly. I don't know what will happen. But the other way of dealing with this hand, playing with robots, would be to bid 3 diamonds and then take charge. 4 diamonds gives him some leeway to bid something, but he'll probably, oh wow, that's good. That's probably a nice club holding. We wouldn't be doing that with a singleton. We have to answer our key cards. We have 2 with the Queen of Trumps. Notice that I'm not showing the diamond void in response to the key card ask. Some people would bid, and the robot would certainly bid 6 diamonds. I don't know if he bid 6 diamonds with odds. Yeah, he'd bid 5 no trumps to show an even number of key cards and some void. But the robot overuses this bid quite a lot. This void showing response. And I think that it's already strongly implied by 4 diamonds. And maybe the information about the Queen of Trumps is going to be more important to him, since I know he has weak trumps. And so let's just bid 2 with a queen, and he passed. I didn't expect that. well, four no trumps with his hand was a very big bid, but still we have a nice slam here. We can establish clubs. The best way to go about it is just lead the club from dummy. Of course, this will survive. He didn't win the ace with the queen. You know that East has the queen. But we can rough, since we intend to draw trumps. Now we can claim at this point. Let's claim. 12 tricks. A better result than I expected with 82%. I would be very upset at missing this slam in real life, by the way. But here we are. One club. And now we have to, I guess some people still will double with this hand. We'll find about it later. But some people would not want to lose the 4-card spade suit by bidding one heart. But I much prefer to overcall with 5-card majors than to double with this kind of hand. If my heart suit were horrible, I might double, but with ace king queen, I think it's much better to bid our longest and strongest suit. Partner is raising. This is a raise. And we have a very nice hand. Let's keep on bidding naturally here. 12 to 19. Okay, that's a good description. Anything that would be higher than 2 hearts in this situation shows extras, because without extras, you would like, the partnership would like to stop in 2 hearts. As this 3 clubs, featuring clubs, makes no sense. But I've bid my hand, and I'm worried about those 3 little diamonds, especially if it has a featuring clubs. So I won't jump to 4 hearts, as I might playing imps, for example, vulnerable. I wouldn't want to miss any game that has a semblance of a hope, faint hope of making. But in match points, if he wants to pass, that's probably correct. Yeah, the diamonds are a weak spot for us. And we'll apparently lose 2 diamonds, a club, and a spade. And we still have to deal with the 4th spade. So it's not an easy hand to play. Another way of looking at it is that we have only 8 tricks, right? We have 5 hearts, 2 spades, after driving out the ace and the ace of diamonds. And so, what is this diamond lead? Why didn't he lead a club? Why didn't they support clubs? They have 9 clubs in there. Being so quiet. So what this means is that probably East has 5 clubs and West has 4. We have 11 in dummy, 12 high card points on our hand, 23, which means that the remaining 17 should be something like 12 or 13 here, 4 or 5 here. And that would be enough for a raise of clubs if he had 5 clubs. So apparently East has 5 clubs and West has 4. How about diamonds? What is it? 3 of diamonds. It's not a singleton, and it's not from 5, because, well, maybe from 5. But he leads 4th best, so that's from 4 or 3. We can probably duck this. Maybe that 10 of diamonds will become important later. Maybe. But another possibility is to capture a short spade ace here. So if he has 2 diamonds, I can make the hand, I can win 3 spade tricks If he has three spades, obviously the spades will be 3-3, or if he has a doubleton ace of spades. If he has a doubleton ace of spades with two diamonds, then he has four trumps. I think what we should be doing here is ace of hearts and king of hearts. Leave that check, then play a diamond. 10 stands up. And the ace of clubs is on side as well. Wow, that's surprising. Can it be that I'm going to lose a spade rough now? No, I didn't. So let's claim. Spades were 3-3 all along, so a nothing deal. Got 21%. Yeah, with the ace of clubs on side, we might have blocked the diamonds, win the first diamond trick, come to our hand and lead a club. That's a very peculiar way of playing this hand. I guess that the people who are making 10 tricks are getting a different lead. No, they are blocking the suit immediately. In fact, well, when you are in 4, you should play like that because your only hope is the ace of clubs on side, even if it's a remote chance. Anyway, here we are. Playing. We lost the trick, so we should only get a bad result. That's okay. So let's start at deal 3. Partners again. We have a lot of support for partner in this set. Let's go only with 3 hearts. You can bid 4 hearts if it's right. Okay, 10 of clubs. Looks like a singleton. Certainly looks like a singleton. A big problem because if they give a club rough, they will be establishing. Wow, that is curious. So let us keep our entry here. Now at this point, we should probably just draw trumps and establish clubs. Yes, while we still have the ace of diamonds and dummy. Now this hand, when trumps are 4-0 and clubs are 4-1, it means that they make 4 spades easily. And we will make 2 more tricks. And that is very feeble bidding by them. 89%. Why is people are going down 4 hearts? They got greedy. They lost 2 roughs. Okay. Next case. This is a weaker suit than the one in which we overcall 1 heart with ace king queen. But still is a 1 spade overcall, especially because we can bid hearts later in many variants. Doubling with 5 spades and 4 hearts is very rarely the right move. Maybe this is the case because partner may be short in spades and long in hearts. We'll see. No, we are in a reasonable contract and we are about to rough some hearts in dummy. Maybe if we shouldn't spend this 10 of clubs. There's no reason to do it since this is about to win the ace. No rough. So best thing we should do is to rough a little hard. Probably rough high this. It's a peculiar way of dealing with the hand, but if we rough low, we'll get over roughed and the trump shift will come. So let's rough really high. Rough another hard. Now the 10 of clubs will discard loser. And we'll probably certainly make at least one more trick, maybe two. It depends on how the trumps breaking. No, only one more trick. Oh, zero more tricks, and that's what I mean. So I might have rough with a 10 since Queen Jack were on side. Would be more successful this time. At least in this way, we guaranteed the contract. We got a middling board, 50%. Okay, now, very interesting. This is one tough hand because we have to choose between double and three clubs. And the hand is really powerful. But I guess the tiebreaker in favor of three clubs is that we don't really want partner to risk a penalty pass. And so, and also if partner has a penalty pass of three hearts, maybe we'll be able to double three hearts. After it goes like this, now we have an easy double. Maybe partner will pass. Yes, he did. Okay, so dummy has 12. And we had 15. That's 27. The declarer should have something like 8 or 9. So partner is quite weak. The partner should have some kind of trump holding for a pass. But we don't know who has the king of spades. We do know that our best defense, if partner has only two clubs, which is likely because he could have taken out to 4 clubs if he had 3 clubs, he should have taken it out, is now to lead clubs and make dummy rough and get overroughed. And we don't want to encourage a spade shift, so let's lead the low club. Now we know who has a king of spades. But still doesn't help us. I guess. Let's leave the. Now we're really in bad shape unless partner has a solid trump trick with something like 10-9. 8 maybe. Partner probably shouldn't have overruffed that. He should have discarded something with the ace of hearts. Would have been a better defense. Now, since the declarer probably has the king of spades, you have no spade trick coming. Well, it's hard to see what's better than just another club trying to weaken the declarer's trumps somehow. Looks like the 10 of hearts is with the declarer, and so he will win all the tricks. And we got a horrible deal here. Horrible. Partner's penalty pass of with ace 8-6-2 is quite unwise, let's call it like that. But the 0% is still amazing. 0%. So why aren't people doing exactly what we did? The reopening double with a void, and some people don't like doubles with voids, but we have so much in our hand. 3-no trumps is down 1, barely, right? So Potter might have had more. If he had something like the king of spades, in addition to what he had, it would be an easy 3-no trumps. So I'm not, I don't regret my option. I think people are really, really shy in this deal. Okay, that's a very clear 2-diamond overcall. It's hard to survive a 0 around 0, so it's not going to be a great tournament for us. Now 7 diamonds usually argue for rebidding them. The vulnerability is also favorable. But there's very little upside in this. I think I'll just pass. That is probably shortish in spades, longish in hearts. Let's just lead the club. Looks safe. Wow, dummy has a big hand for the bidding. We just saw, really big. So the lead was nice because maybe partner is longer in trumps now. I have discarded the jack of spades. This should make a lot of difference. I don't know why partner isn't playing trumps. It's a mystery. Probably, yeah. 4%, not a, well, partner has a monster for letting go at 2 hearts. I can understand his reluctance to bid in the first round of the bidding, but after 2 hearts pass, what's the problem with 2 spades or 3 diamonds even? We see, I'm curious to see how people dealt with this hand. Probably rebidding diamonds. And if we switched the 2 hands here, we would just putting up heads on the block. Well, maybe they know more than I do about the robot's timidity. Okay, with 41% is a horrible set. Here we have an interesting hand. Long hearts and void in spades is always dangerous for us to try to be too scientific. I think it's best for us to just use the bludgeon and maybe bid 4 hearts right now. Force them to beat their spades at the 4 level if they want to do that. Okay, we got a nice contract. And they may make a lot of spades. It's possible. Depends on how the reds are divided. So right now, okay, hearts are 3-1. And diamonds are breaking, so we can play. And indeed, two singletons means that four spades is an easy contract for them. 75% for us. Climbing up to 50% in the final board. 15 high card points. Let's bid our spades. This is a support double. Usually four hearts is a transfer to four spades, and partner has a jump raise. So I guess I'll bid four spades, but maybe this is the wrong time to do it because the double to queen of hearts is really bad. But this is a bit too delicate. Maybe that's the right word. A bit too delicate to think of passing here, because four spades is not going to be horrible. Maybe two or three. I don't think three down. Two down is worst that can happen. So let's just bid it and give them a last guess. But I may have five spades. Okay, we'll lose two hearts in the club, maybe a diamond, maybe a spade. No reason not to overtake this and start drawing trumps. Can it be that the king of diamonds is on side? Can it be? Let's think about it. This guy West has three spades and three hearts. If the king of diamonds on side, he has three diamonds and four clubs. Is completely normal bidding if he has three diamonds. Oh, there's nothing. No alternative here, because since we have all the diamonds, let's just finesse this. And now we go down one. They would lose three aces and a diamond, so they would go down in four hearts. We got 68% in this deal, but why are people not? Well, we didn't even get 50%, so that's probably one of the worst results in these series of broadcasts. I don't regret the double or three hearts. I regret my lack of acquaintance with the robot's timidity in the two hearts deal, because frankly, to hear partner over calling two diamonds and never bid anything with his hand is something that I cannot agree with. But I still can't see what happened in this last deal in the other hands. Deal 8, the other tables. So some people got the best result, four hearts. Let's see, how did somebody make four hearts? How can you avoid losing? Oh, the fans played ace of clubs in the club. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate for the defense. That's unfortunate. It's not as easy as it looks to defeat it, but it should be doable. I don't see many arguments for playing ace of clubs in the club. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, my friends, and I'll see you next week. Maybe, I don't know. I'm traveling back to the US next week, so maybe we won't be able to record this live stream. But if the worst comes to pass, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Okay, bye-bye.